can share a few points if you want. I can start. But otherwise, it's more like sharing your updates as well. Just to start, also, I went on the GDD and the Figma file, so all good there. I had access and
Yeah.
yeah, had some feedback. Let me share my screen.
Okay.
All right. Lots of things are work in progress on my side still, but I wanted to share ahead some things I'm working on. Creatives document for you.
Yeah.
So going from just some analysis we did on some voodoo tricks or best practices they are doing on their videos, and also just on our side, what will be the clear deliverables. But that's a bit for a later stage, but this will be important for you to keep in mind. And yeah, I can just share already what are the deliverables guidelines there. What we usually do is we start with a Facebook Android US CPI test. And so with that, we upload usually and ask for 5 different scenarios of 20 to 30 seconds each to upload in 2 formats. So those here, one more vertical, one a bit wider.
Yeah.
To fill in different spots in Facebook, so it can be the reels, I think, and your usual ad for games. And so this means 10 creatives in total. So that's just for really uploading creatives for a test. Then what's working in progress is some Unity projects recommendations. I hope there will be nothing like groundbreaking on your side. Just to mention one I have in mind is usually we ask for the projects to be in URP, if that's known to you. So the universal render pipeline, and there are some other things to know inside the Unity project.
Yeah.
So this I will list before end of day for you, and then include some other best practices. So
okay.
That's on this side. Otherwise, depends a bit how you want to approach the Figma project. But what I usually do is I take your screenshots, and I have those. At least that's how I function on my side. I have those Google Draw files where I can quickly like iterate on feedback. So, what do you prefer? That I continue like that, give you like visual hints on some things, and upload them back to Figma?
No. I think we share you the Figma document, and you can comment directly onto object in every screen we define for the UX. So we
Okay.
can work together on Figma directly, and we comment, we fix, and we validation, and yeah, everything on Figma only.
Okay. But can I, for example, just opening it back,
Yeah.
can I like comment and put an image in the comment? I'm not sure about that one now.
Yeah, you can we can share you the edit role, so you can even fix, you can you can edit and yeah, and add comment into the screen.
Okay. Okay. But I think I might be able to do that now. Like, let's take this one, for example, the whole screen. I have some feedback, and
No, you
no, I can't for now.
yeah,
I can,
yeah,
I might be.
yeah, that is the feedback, yeah. And you tap on the screen, you tap the position you want to comment, yeah,
Oh,
you
all right.
write down, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
it seems I can already. Okay.
And you even can take a screenshot and you paste directly into the Figma. You can drag it to the position you want to show. Yeah, very
Okay.
easy.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, that's what I will do today. Put some comments here and there. But yeah, nothing groundbreaking. I think it's even even more in the Polish kind of feedback. But because I think it's just as an overall feedback, it's looking really good. I think for a first iteration, it must be a mashup. I see here it's a screenshot of a gear fight directly. But even as a mashup, I think it has a good identity. Like the icons, just the faces you put on the menus, even the victory screen. You'll have to think of a defeat screen as well eventually.
Yeah.
But it has a lot of personality, so congrats on that. I think it's looking quite good.
Thank you.
Okay, and I will comment more in detail. I think what I will do, I don't want to put too much noise and comments everywhere on your Figma because it's your principal work flow. So what I will do is exactly what we just did. I'll comment on the whole screen, maybe put a mock-up that I do replacing some elements, and that's what I will do. That's okay. So yeah, that's it on my side. If you want to share updates since last time, if you have.
Cool. So basically, today we want to validate the concept game that we define some character, we define weapons and boss. Sorry, and yeah, I can show you the document now, and we validate it, and then we will aim for the whole. Here we go. Okay. Here is a preview for the gameplay we set up, and this is the battle scene with everything set up with the right radio and the design. You can see it here. Have you watched it before?
Yeah, I'm seeing it well on my side.
So it's good, or it need any change? Because I saw you send 4 reference, and those are different theme, like Slam is more fantasy, and
Yeah, totally. It was more like inspiration for enemy types if you needed.
yeah,
Because on the outline we found it. So it was more on the inspiration for types of enemies. But it's true, it's a bit more fantasy.
yeah, go,
You're right.
good, okay, I got it. So uh, yeah, so here is everything we have on the character, on the design, the gear, the icon, how they look, and we have the final battle where we set up the ground audience battle over here, and this is how it look when the game is overlocked.
Okay.
Okay,
I think it will really be brought to life with animations and effect like attack animations and VFX.
Yeah, and
Also, yeah.
and as a plan, we will have the mm, first build on 16 16 this week. Yeah, the first build with everything you need, the how the mechanic works, and the animation,
Nice.
the battle, everything for the CPI test creative.
Yeah, I think what we will do is, I mean, since we started not so long ago, I think the build you will share on Friday, let's have it tested. So on your side a lot, on my side as well. And like let's test it and have a round of not polishing, but maybe correcting some of the aspects, maybe how it's looping, etc. Before we launch, I think it's a bit early to launch just directly a CPI test. That's okay with you? Let's take a bit of time to test the build and iterate maybe only once.
I think the first build for us is just only about the whole game, how game look and how it's work. Basically, we test DPI. We need to prepare some script. Like you send me that we have to prepare 5 creatives, 10 creatives, right? So we need to prepare a script after this. Yeah.
Yeah, and so rather from next week, I think. And
that's all from my side. That's all from my side.
Okay. And just a question, on the screenshots you put here on the GDD, is it still art mockup or is it a capture in game engine?
It's just a mockup and it have an in-game jet.
Okay, clear. Yeah, to me it's quite readable and quite okay. Again, let's see with some more animation. I'm a bit more doubting I don't know why, but the dinosaur and mammoth, maybe because they are too seen from the side, whereas the other characters it's not too how can I say not too difficult to read, and you can see them moving forward. But with the dinosaur and the mammoth, because they are so seen from the side, maybe it will be a bit weird to see them going up and down. I don't know, just a personal opinion.
Yeah, I got it. So you want to have the dinosaur and the mammoth face directly to the base, or
no, that's not really the issue. The issue I'm seeing is that they are like really seen from the side, and maybe they could be more in a 3/4 kind of view. Because I'm just worried about like the animation, because you see like it's like you're seeing me this way and I'm going forward to your base.
actually this
I think
is
what's happening with the sprite.
This is not the final setup, so we will show you some couple options of setup fighting, so we can select 1 or 2 best for our video, and we will build the video content for it. And yeah,
perfect. If you can add that this week. Maybe one final thing I wanted to share with you, just on the screen ratio and how to place a UI. I will share my screen. So a final thing for today, from my mockups I'm trying to work on. Maybe it's not so visible, but yeah, still I'll dezoom a bit. Okay. So it's just some screen ratios to take into account, because I'm seeing a lot of mockups in quite more horizontal format. I think it's important to take into account for now in our stage of development the fact that some phones have a notch above. So just be careful about that, to put the UI that is at the most on top of the screen should have some margin on top for the some devices they have a camera there. So just something I wanted to precise. Also eventually, but again, bit early for you at this stage, but the banner to take into account, banner ad, will be something. I think right now you absolutely don't need to leave like a default space there, but it's just something to take into account eventually.
Yeah, cool. Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, definitely. So this week you working on the first build with the what will it include like precisely? Do you think in terms of scope? So will I be able to play an example battle and that's it,
No, yeah.
or do you want it to loop already so I can restart a battle? What do
Uh,
you think?
yeah, I think the first build we focus on the battle and follow the call loop. As
Okay.
we discussed at the beginning, we have the build with the gameplay, and with every asset we need, and the UI UX for the battle only about how the battle fight, how gear, how the animation, how VFX, and
Mhm.
yeah, everything to the best for the gameplay.
Okay,
Yeah,
clear. Yeah, again, reiterating my recommendation there. Don't spend too much time polishing the UI. I will do
yeah,
some feedback on Figma on the UI,
yeah,
but don't spend too much time doing too much polish. Like a button, from the moment it's clickable and it
yeah,
does what it's intended, it's good.
yeah,
And all the focus on the gear grid and battle
yeah,
between units.
yeah. Cool. Yeah,
Okay. All clear on my side. Anything else?
yeah. Unclear on my side. Yeah,
Okay, cool. Then yeah, I'm eager to see a first build and have it tested on my side.
yeah. Me too, man. And yeah, have a good day, man.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
too. Have a
you
good
too,
week.
man.
Bye.
Bye.